Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and today Qualcomm rejects Broadcom's unsolicited bid to buy them. So with Qualcomm rejecting the Broadcom's unsolicited takeover bid, it was kind of good. I thought it was kind of a good thing here because I like the competition between multiple companies. I think it's always good for consumers, but whether they be businesses or just people, and that they can benefit from having better products innovated between two companies competing in that same space. So I was very excited about that not happening at this point. Now it could still go through, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But they basically rebuffed a $70 per share bid from Broadcom, which is pretty steep, and that it's in US dollars, and that totaled out to be a $100+ billion United States USD for that bid. So that's a big transaction overall. But the executive chairman and chairman of the board of Qualcomm, Paul Jacobs, said it is the board's unanimous belief that Broadcom's proposal significantly undervalues Qualcomm's relative to the company's leadership position in mobile technologies and our future growth prospects. And later in the blog post, I thought it was also interesting that Stephen Mollenkopf, I think that's his name, I'm sorry if I got that wrong, the CEO of Qualcomm, said no company has been better positioned in mobile, IoT, automotive, edge computer, and networking within the semiconductor industry. We're confident in our ability to create significant additional value for our stockholders as we continue our growth in these attractive segments and lean to transition to 5G. So he made some interesting statements in there. You know, you have 5G and you have all these different segments that Qualcomm has some significant value in, or in each of them, I believe. And I'm glad that they recognize that and that they held themselves highly, because I think that the competition that they can bring is key. Now, if it's one big company, I think there's maybe less competition that would eventually happen. We've seen this before in other, maybe x86 segments where it kind of stagnated for a few years. As companies were moving back into this high-end space there. But I'm actually excited about this, because I think that with maybe Windows on ARM, that's Qualcomm chip that's working right now, that could be another competing thing for Intel, but that offers and brings more competition into a competing space that's very helpful. And I like that. I'm very excited about that, actually. I like that competition there. So I'm glad that Qualcomm did this. Now, hopefully Broadcom, still moves forward with their plans and continues their build-up and growth as well. And they continue to compete down different or on the same things, just, not as one company. I really like that. But who knows what happens next? Who knows if Broadcom tries to do a different type of takeover or whatever? But I'm really, really hoping that they still carry on along as two different companies and create the competition in those segments that they compete in. I think it could be great for consumers going forward, depending upon what they start releasing, and if they keep innovating on top of each other to try to one-up each other. I think that's always fun to watch, especially as an enthusiast in tech as well. So with that, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by Graya Overload, and continue to support this channel as well. I really, really do appreciate it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'll definitely take a look at them and try to get them answered. Or if they require a little bit longer video on them, I'll be sure to create a video on it as well. So until next time, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching Graya Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe.